The Immersion blender is so easy to use and very easy to clean up as well. Let me show you what comes with it. So the first attachment is a masher, and this can be used obviously for mashed potatoes. You can use it for sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, making applesauce, so many different things. It's also super easy to change the blades. All you have to do is twist the one off and twist the new one on. The second one is a blender. It does come also with the beaker, so you can use this to blend your smoothies. It also comes with a whisk, which is great for whipped cream, eggs, pancakes. And my favorite is the mini food processor because you can use this for vegetables, nuts, and so many different things. So today I'm going to show you how I use all 4 attachments. More people are cooking at home than ever before for 3 different reasons. Number 1, it tastes better. So good. Number 2, you can get rid of any of the chemicals or the processes. You can decide how much fat or oil goes in your products. And number 3, it saves money. So I'm going to show you today you can make homemade hummus. It's amazingly delicious and you can flavor it however you want. So first of all, in our mini processor, first you're going to add 1/4 cup of tahini and 1/4 cup of lemon juice. And we're going to blend these together for 30 seconds. This makes extra creamy. There's an adjustment on the top that you can say how fast you want the speed, and there's also a turbocharge. Then we're going to start adding the spices. We're going to add 1 clove of garlic. And of course, if you have fresh, it's always better to use that. A 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. A 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. And we're going to blend again just for a short time. Just enough to blend it. We have a can of chickpeas, and these are drained and rinsed. And we're going to do them half at a time. So 1/2 first, mix it, and then the other half. And then the other half. And then 2 tablespoons of olive oil. One at a time. Depending on how thick you like it, you can also add some water. And you can adjust it as you like. What's also nice about making homemade things is that you can add extra flavors that you like. So I'm going to add a roasted red pepper. Maybe 2. Give it a little mix. Look how creamy it is. You can adjust the thickness however you like it. It's really good. You can eat hummus with chips, crackers, and veggies. It's very high in protein and really good for you. Yum, that was a good recipe. Let's see what's next. Next up, we're going to use the blender to make homemade mayonnaise. So many people make their own recipes because of how many chemicals and preservatives are in others. And if you look at the ingredients on the mayonnaise, you're going to see a lot of things you might not want. Making homemade mayonnaise is really easy and so delicious. And again, you can change the flavors to things that you like. The first thing you need is 1 egg, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, 1 teaspoon Dijon mustard, 1 medium garlic clove, some kosher salt, and 1 cup of olive oil. It's very important for this recipe that you get extra light tasting olive oil. Get the cold pressed if you can. But if you use too heavy of an olive oil with a very robust flavor, you're not going to like the outcome. Now, if you don't want to use oil for this recipe, there is another recipe that you can actually use soy milk. There's different recipes that you can use. So this is how this one's going to work. We're going to put the head of this all the way at the bottom and let it touch the bottom, and we're going to turn it on, and we're not going to touch it. We're going to leave it there. And you're going to see how it emulsifies and makes the mayonnaise. And then as it starts to mix, I will slowly tilt the head and add it up and down. Just watch. Here's when the magic happens. You ready? See it happening from the bottom? Don't even move it. Once it starts to get mixed, you can pump it up and down a little bit to make sure it's completely mixed. And that's it. Can you see how thick it is? Let's do a taste test, shall we? Oh my gosh, there's nothing like fresh mayonnaise. Now you can add different spices to this as well. You can add chipotle, garlic, herbs, and you can make all different kinds of. This will stay fresh in the refrigerator for 2 weeks. Here's how easy this is to clean. Just get a jar of warm soapy water and put your immersion blender in. Same way, turn it on. I have to rinse it, but you can see it's clean. Next up, we're going to use the whisk. This is great for pancake mix, whipped cream, meringues, because the whisk incorporates more air and makes your products fluffier. So today I'm going to show you how to make homemade whipped cream. Again, no preservatives, no chemicals, extremely delicious. This one starts with 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. I think so. One tablespoon of confectioner's sugar and a dash of vanilla. And we're going to mix this until it forms soft peaks. I'm going to start on low. You can see that it's starting to get nice and thick. Almost there. I think it's done. You can see how nice and thick it is. Let's try this bad boy. There's nothing like making your own. Now, you could spice this up. You could put pumpkin spice in here. You could put peppermint in here. You can add cocoa, however you want to do it. I'm going to have to have more of that. Again, making homemade applesauce is super easy. I took 6 apples. I used 3 Honey Crisp and 3 Gala. I peeled them, cored them, sliced them, put in a little bit of cinnamon and a half a cup of water, and I put it on the stove. So you let it boil, and then you turn it down and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. Now, you know, a lot of these recipes, whether it's soup, mashed potatoes, or applesauce, what they'll do is they'll tell you to then take this, pour it into a blender, blend it up, and then pour it back. That's super dangerous. This is hot. You don't want to do that. And so a masher or the blender could work perfectly for this. It stays in the pan. The Princess House Immersion blender is okay to use in your stainless steel, but you don't want to use it in a nonstick pan. The way not to have it scratch your pan is instead of scraping it along the sides to just literally go up and down because the blade does not touch the bottom. Let me show you how easy this works. I'm going to start with the lower model. I'm just going to go up and down. Let me see if I can show you a better angle. I'm just going to go up and down, and it gives the perfect mash. This is applesauce. It also works great for mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, and roasted vegetables. And I'm not scratching my pan. Depending on how thick or chunky you want it, it depends on how much you mash it. I like to add a little maple syrup. This will make mashing those Thanksgiving potatoes so easy. Taste test. Oh, another winner. The Immersion blender is perfect for any cook, from a brand new cook to an experienced one. It will save you so much time in the kitchen, and you'll actually enjoy using it. It has a one-hand operation, a super powerful 400-watt motor, and it's really easy to clean. It doesn't take up a lot of room in your cabinets. It's so versatile. It's one of my absolute favorite products to use in the kitchen, and I think it will be yours too.